Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. In today's meeting, we would like to present our material about vocabulary knowledge for effective reading. But before we get to the presentation, we would like to introduce the member of our groups. My name is Annisa Rahmi, and my partner.
My name is Khairana.
Let's get start to the presentation. These are the topics that we would like to discuss today. The first one is what is vocabulary knowledge. The second one is why is it important for reading comprehension. And the last one is the strategies of using vocabulary knowledge for effective reading. So the first topic will be presented by me. What is vocabulary knowledge? Vocabulary knowledge refers to the set of words that an individual knows and understands. It encompasses both the words we recognize or receptive vocabulary and the words we actively use or expressive vocabulary. So, in a simple word, we can say that it's about our understanding of the vocabulary in a sentence or a text. In reading, vocabulary empowers readers to comprehend text, infer meaning, and engage with the author's idea effectively. So, when we have knowledge of the vocabulary in the text we read, this will make us easier to understand the content of the text more easily. Then, why is it important for reading comprehension? The first reason is it's essential for fluency. It's important for us to have the vocabulary knowledge so we can comprehend the text without being distracted because we need to look at the dictionary to look for the meaning of the words in the text. And the second reason is it helps in understanding and interpreting the text. So it helps us in grasping the meaning of the text. For example, when we look at the procedure text of making a pizza, if we don't have the knowledge of the vocabulary written in the text of making it, we can make the pizza. So it's important for us to understand the vocabulary to make us easier to interpret the meaning of the text. And the last one is the best predictor for reading comprehension. So this is the essential part because in doing reading comprehension in TOEFL test, usually we are not allowed to look at the dictionary. So this will help us predict about unfamiliar words we find in the text, and this is what our group's presentation about. So what if in the reading comprehension we find an unfamiliar words we haven't seen before? We can ask our teacher or our friends, especially we are prohibited of looking the meaning on the dictionary. So here are some strategies that we can use and we are going to explain today. The first strategies is guessing unknown vocabulary and then guessing meaning from context in sentence and then using grammar to guess word meaning. And the last one is recognizing words that connect the ideas. We will break down every strategies one by one. The first one is guessing unknown vocabulary. The easiest way to do when we find unfamiliar word in a text is by guessing the meaning of it. Of course, it's not just a random guessing, but we have to do it by looking at the context of the sentences or the text. Some advantages that we can get by using the guessing unknown vocabulary strategies. The first one is it is fast and don't interrupt your reading. So as I said before, it is as it's the easiest way, it's also the fastest way because you just need to read the text or the sentence and guess it, and you are not interrupted because you don't have to flip your dictionary to look for the meanings of the words. And the second advantage is it helps you comprehension because you stay focused. So when we don't get interrupted, we can stay focused in doing the reading comprehension, and it makes the reading effective and not wasting time. And next, it helps build vocabulary. So since the word is unfamiliar, it helps us with our vocabulary development by adding this new word to our knowledge. So next time we see the same word in a text, we already know the meaning of this word. And the last one is it allows you to enjoy your reading more. So because we don't get interrupted and we focus with our reading, we can enjoy our reading more. It's the related with the previous topics. The second one is guessing meaning from context in sentences. So when you guess the meaning of a word from the from context, you need to consider first the immediate context. In example, the other words in the sentence. If it is not enough, you need to use the wider context. In example, sentences which come before and after one which contains the word you are guessing. So we go straight to the example. From these exercises, in the question number one, what does ravenous mean? So we can look at the clue. The first clue, the first sentence is under the line. Could I have a piece of bread? I miss breakfast and I'm simply ravenous. So from these sentences, we can see that the speaker is asking for a bread because the speaker is missed the breakfast. So we can simply uh, guess that the meaning of ravenous here is hungry or starving. Uh, in this question, we can guess the meaning of the word by only looking at the first sentences without looking at the second sentences. But what if we are not sure about our answer? So we can see the example in the question number 2. So the question is, what does flippers mean? In the first clue, the sentence is, we were all surprised to see how fast Johnny was swimming. Then we saw that he was wearing flippers. So in this clue, we can still, we still don't know the clear picture. We can get the clear picture of what is flippers here. What why does it makes Johnny swim fast? So we can go to the second clue in the second sentences. With my flippers on my feet, I felt like a fish. I had never swum so fast and so far. So in the second sentences, the speaker said that because he or she wearing the flippers, he or she felt like a fish, and we know that fish swim using their fins. So from these two sentences, we can guess that flippers could mean fins that help human in swimming, or it is a kind of shoe that we use for snorkeling or diving or swimming. And here are some tips that we can use in using the guessing strategy. The first one is try not to look at the dictionary and try to make your own guess before discuss it with your friend. So this will be very helpful because it helps sharpen your intuition in guessing words based on your vocabulary knowledge later. And then the next tip is try to describe the unknown words or give the similar meaning in English. So it's better to look at the synonym of words from the same language rather than translating it to your own language, because sometimes the meaning will slightly different and sometimes it can change the meaning of the words too. So rather than translating it to your words, it's better to give the similar meaning or look for the same words with the same meaning in English language. So that's all from my explanation. The next topic will be presented by my partner Anna.
All right, let's get to the next topic. How do you use grammar to guess word meaning? In guessing word meaning, we can use grammar. There are 4 strategies to use in using grammar to guess what meaning. First, determining the part of speech of the word. Second, looking at the immediate grammar. Third, study the wider context, usually the conjunction relationship. Fourth, guessing the word then and checking the guess. Then we go straight to the example of implementing that strategy. Another way context can help you guys can help sorry. Another way context can help you guess meaning is by giving you information about the grammar. When you find a word you do not know, look at the grammatical structure of the sentence. It will tell you about the function of the word as a noun, verb, pronoun, adjective, or adverb, etc. In each of the following sentence, there is one word that you probably do not know. Look at the grammatical structure of the sentence and decide whether the word is a noun, verb, adjective, or adverb. For example, the news that John was resigning from his job surprised us all. We simply couldn't fathom why he wanted to leave now that the company was finally doing so well. From the example above, there are 2 questions. First question is, what is the grammatical function of fathom in this sentence? If you answer verb, you were correct. Only a verb makes sense here after couldn't, because we can see that couldn't helping verb, so after couldn't, we must put a verb. The second question, can you guess what fathom means? If you answer understand or something similar, you were correct. Because from the first sentence, people were shocked. So people didn't expect the reason. From this example, how to use that strategy in the first and the second sentence, determining the part of speech of the word and looking at intermediate grammar, judging by the grammatical function. The second, the third is studying the wider context, usually the conjunction relationship. We look at from the first sentence and the next sentence. And the last sentence, guessing the word and checking the guess. We guess from the whole sentence, whether or not, the words match our guess. That is how we use grammar to guess the word meaning. The next topic is recognizing words that connects idea. In using this strategy, you must pay attention to the word which connect to the idea. There are three useful kinds of words to notice are pronouns, synonyms, and summary words. First, pronouns. Pronouns are used to replace single name or idea or a group of names or idea in order to avoid repetition. For example, in a paragraph after using someone's name, for example, Dina is going to school. She is going by car. The first sentence use someone name and the second sentence we can change the name with pronoun, which from this example from Dina to she. Commonly used pronouns. He, she, it, we, you, they, etc. In the next the next topic is synonyms. Synonyms are used to make the writing more interesting and enjoyable. The writer usually use a few different words with the same meaning. For example, yummy same with delicious, angry same with furious. And there is tip recognizing words that connect idea is notice the order of synonym or class of words. For example, in the movie Jurassic Park, viewers can see a Tyrannosaurus Rex, Velociraptor, a Triceratops, and Brachiosaurus. Scientists in the film found a way to bring this long-dead dinosaur to life. The creatures are shown with great realism. It is easy to understand why some movies goers, especially children, were very frightened by the movie. There is two questions. What does dinosaur refers to and what does creatures refers to? In the example, there are underlined words, dinosaur and creature. So by looking at the ordered synonym of class of words, we look at the example in this paragraph. The most specific are dinosaur, brachiosaurus, and etc. And the most general is creatures. So in this paragraph, the writer used variety words from specific to general to make it more interesting. The main point is dinosaur, but only different words. The last one is summary word. Summary word names a general idea that has many examples or parts. The example from two questions below, we can see there are some words. The first questions contain baseball, basketball, football, swimming, and tennis. From this word, we can conclude that is the name of sport of kind of sport. And then the second question, we can see Mars, Uranus, Jupiter, Saturn, and Mercury. From the word, we can conclude it is the name of planets. So that is how you use summary words. In using summary words, we're looking at the example of word or part that mentioning in the next. And we summarize that the word to get general idea.
To summarize our presentation today, from the strategies that we already presented this will be very useful when you are taking the reading comprehension in TOEFL test. The guessing word and meaning, and also recognizing words and using grammars. This skill will help you in doing your test faster and more effective later when you taking TOEFL test in the future.
Okay, I think that's all from our presentation today. Thank you for watching our video. And if you have any questions, you can ask in our group or comment down below. Thank you.
Thank you.